Kevin Knebel in beautiful Monument, Colorado, and I'm so proud to be part of the Shweiki Media webinar series. Today what we're going to do is spend about 15 minutes or so talking about ways to use LinkedIn that a lot of people are unfamiliar with. And if you're somebody who got on LinkedIn yesterday, last week, 5 years ago, you forgot your password, you don't really use it, you hear it's a good business tool, but you probably spend more time on Facebook or something else. If that's you, you are normal, because most people have no idea how to use LinkedIn most effectively. I've been very blessed in that I've been using LinkedIn since within 60 days of the launch back in 2003. And in the social media world, that makes me Jurassic. I've actually been training on how to use LinkedIn longer than anybody on earth, including the internal employees at LinkedIn. I was also contacted by McGraw-Hill about a year or so ago, and they called me up and they asked me if I would write a book on this subject, how to use social media for lead generation for salespeople and entrepreneurs and small business owners without ever being a stalker, spammer, or pest. So that's a little background on me, and this webinar is going to be very, very brief. Normally I deliver LinkedIn boot camps that could go anywhere from 2 hours to all day. So in 15 minutes, there's only so much I can cover, but my goal is just to give you some tidbits, and as we go forward with the Shweiki Media webinar series, perhaps we'll get back together and I'll dig into some other areas. So let's talk about what LinkedIn is. LinkedIn is a database. LinkedIn is the world's largest business networking database. As of the moment of this recording right now, there are over 187 million LinkedIn users worldwide. The average LinkedIn user is over 40 years old and earns over $100,000 a year. So this is a very, very desirable business platform. And your LinkedIn profile is basically your electronic digital business card. If you think of the concept of a rolodex, your digital rolodex or your digital business card. So right now you're looking at my LinkedIn homepage. So here I'm going to show you, I'm not going to take time on this webinar to get into profile optimization or anything like that. Maybe we could save that for another one. I told you I was going to give you some non-traditional strategies for using LinkedIn. So let's look at one of those strategies. If I go to the top of my LinkedIn account, over to the word advanced, this is going to open up a screen that a lot of people are unfamiliar with. So let's say that in my world, chief financial officers are people that are important to me. Maybe they hire me. Maybe I do business with them. Maybe I refer business to them. I'm going to do a search here, and I'm going to click on current. I'm in my home zip code, which is 80132. I'm in Monument, Colorado, and I'm going to do a 25-mile search. So here, I'm refining the 187 million people on LinkedIn worldwide down to anybody who currently is a chief financial officer within 25 miles of my house. I could break it down by industry. I could break it down by multiple industries. I could break it down by languages spoken, company size. When I say things like LinkedIn is a database, I am in no way exaggerating. This is the world's most incredible business networking database. Here, I'm going to hit search. LinkedIn is searching through 187 million people. Comes up with 282 results. Now, we could end this webinar right now, because if you're unfamiliar with this search function, which a lot of people are, you have killed, you would have given your left arm 10 or 20 years ago for some kind of a tool that could slice and dice a database like this. But I'm only getting started. So 282 people that have identified themselves as chief financial officers within 25 miles of my home. I'm going to go to maybe page 6, 7. That's usually where this gentleman is when I do this example. And I'm going to show you, here's a gentleman's life. His name is Walter Glover. I've never met this man once, but I can see here, I can see what he looks like. I can see his name. I can see he's the chief financial officer at the U.S. Olympic Committee. I can see where he currently works, where he used to work, his education. I can see that he likes golfing and woodworking. I can see how he gives back philanthropically to the local Colorado Springs business community. By the way, I could click on any one of these, and it will also show me every other person on LinkedIn that also has this in their profile. Hint, hint. I can see here who he's connected to. I can see what associations he's part of. I can see what he likes to do in his spare time. I can see he's proud of the fact that he was in Who's in America back in the 1970s. I can see here what college he went to, what he majored in. And let me make sure you understand me that I am not stalking. Stalking is if I'm trying to find out something about this gentleman that he does not want me to know about him. When you're somebody's LinkedIn profile, you're looking at the information they want you to know about them. This is called due diligence. This is called being a professional. I can also see that he is a second-degree connection of mine. LinkedIn works in 3 degrees of separation, so it shows you through its technology and through its algorithms, it shows you who you're connected to, but then it goes 2 steps beyond that to show you who they're connected to and who's connected to them beyond that. So I could see that he's a second-degree connection, which means I know people. Here you can see I know these people, 20, 26, 27, 28 people that know him. Did I ever want to smile and dial and try and get past the gatekeeper and build rapport and, oh my, did you catch that fish on the wall, and all the other old, intrusive, outdated, stalk-like sales methods when I could get a warm introduction through a mutual friend? So if I put here and I click on Get Introduced, I can pick any one of those 28 people on Lon, and I here type a message that Lon can read and he could forward on to Walter. So again, this webinar is very brief. If we had more time, I could give you much, much more detail on the most effective way to do this, but I'm just showing you how you could use LinkedIn as a base by clicking the advanced search function to identify the people that you want to do business with and then to create warm introductions through mutual connections. One more quick tip, that's what I say, but if you go here to your LinkedIn account and you go on your home page, I can actually see over here on the right-hand side who's been looking at my LinkedIn profile. So if I click on this, I could see that this gentleman, C.J. Coolidge, who I don't know from Adam, has been looking at my LinkedIn profile. Well, that's interesting information. Here's what I would do, and I do every morning when I get up. Click on C.J.'s profile, and I can see his email address. It's right here on contact info. I take his email address, and I send him an email that says, "Hi, C.J. I know you were looking at my LinkedIn profile. I'm all about paying it forward, and I'd love for you to make me prove it. How may I help or serve you in some way? To your massive success, Kev." I send that email. That creates an email. The response I almost always get every day from the people I send this to is, "Kevin, I was looking at your LinkedIn profile." And then I ask them how I did it, and I say, "Wouldn't your organization or the people that you work with like to learn about 100 different strategies that I use and I teach so you can increase your sales, you can increase your client base, you can increase your relationships with the people that you know, like, and trust, so much more that I could share with you." But if you notice that somebody's looking at your LinkedIn profile, well, I would consider the appropriate thing to do would be to say, "Hey, I noticed you're on my LinkedIn profile. How can I serve you? How could I help you in some way?" You see, the more you know about social media, the more you figure out that social media has nothing to do with technology. It has everything to do with psychology or people skills. Anybody, any idiot, could teach you how to build a LinkedIn profile. And if I could just be a little bit Jersey, because I used to live in Jersey, any idiot teach you how to do it, and many idiots to do. But the creator it's not about the bells, whistles, and it's not about being a race car mission repairman. It's about knowing how to drive. That really comes down to networking and people skills and relationship skills, not technology skills. Just because he understands technology does not mean that he understands how to build, enhance, and maintain relationships and become knowable, likable, and trustable. That's what I teach. I blend old school, tried and true, proven relational networking and sales skills. I blend that with my communication technologies like LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter. So that's 2 simple LinkedIn tips, which of course we could go into far greater detail. If you'd like to learn more about this, here's my website. It's kevinknebel.com. If you go to my website, you can sign up for free for my newsletter, for my blog. You can send me an invitation to connect on LinkedIn or Twitter or Facebook. By the way, I have over 22 million connections on LinkedIn. So invitation and ask to connect with me and say that you heard this on the Shweiki Media webinar series, I will accept your invitation. And because of the way the algorithms work at LinkedIn, when I accept your invitation, that'll put about 5 million additional connections into your database, thereby saving you about 3 to 4 years of building your own network. You might not fully comprehend what I just said there, but I just gave you a huge early Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, and Festivus gift. Festivus Seinfeld fans. So it's all about paying it forward. It's all about delivering massive value. And if I can help you in any way, I'd love to help you. Make me prove it. I'm honored to be part of the Shweiki Media webinar series. I hope you've seen value in this. And please tune in again, because I'll be delivering more content on how to combine the best of old school networking, relationship building, and sales tools with modern communication technologies. This is Ken Neville in beautiful Monument, Colorado, signing out, and it's been an honor to speak with you. Have a great day.